All right, guys, what's going on? The Iceman here on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel on this Sunday football Sunday. Giants and Eagles are set to start, but earlier this morning I'd gotten up and I was just checking and doing some researching, and I saw an interview by Jeremy Borash from TNA with Dixie Carter. It's like a 25-minute interview. I put the link in the post on the Iceman's Wrestling Extreme Facebook page if you'd like to check it out. And it was a very candid interview by Jeremy Borash, and he really asked questions that were really needed to be asked. He talked about Spike TV with Dixie and whatnot, and um, she was basically a little upset that Spike did not promote on their last TNA airing, Destination America. But overall, she said her relationship with uh, Kevin Kay and whatnot at Spike TV was a very good relationship, and uh, she really had nothing really negative to say about that. Borash also talked about the upcoming year on Destination America, and like Dixie had mentioned, uh, Destination America's channel is global. Um, it reaches many countries, not just the United States, and she's very hopeful that things are going to move on in a very rapid pace for TNA wrestling. They have their new logo. They have their new TV station. Um, excuse me. They uh, are going to do some uh, different things in 2015. She had stated she's very optimistic. She said new stars are coming in, as well as the present ones that they have. And she said people are going to be surprised. And with all that being said, and just listening to her talking with Jeremy Borash, you knew that she sounded very, very sincere. Um, I do believe in what Dixie had stated within this interview. Um, and, I'm really looking forward to a new year of TNA Impact Wrestling. Um, she talks about the likes of Kurt Angle being there, him being one of their major, major signings ever. Uh, I did notice in the interview she never mentioned Sting, and maybe the reason being because now he is signed with the WWE for a very, very, very limited appearance schedule. But she did talk about Kurt Angle, and she talked about Jeff and Matt Hardy, and what they've done for the company, and what some of the former stars of the past did for TNA wrestling in 2014, this past year. And like she said, she hopes, to bring some of them back once again. Now she's talking about a lot of newer stars coming in, people trying to make names for themselves, working very, very hard. She's very optimistic over this. And of course, we have on the opening night of TNA Impact, Bobby Roode champion going up against Bobby Lashley. Now, she said there's going to be some surprises in the next few weeks. Now, one of my things, nothing was mentioned of MVP, and maybe it didn't need to be mentioned because maybe, he will be back there in 2015. But I have a hunch that Bobby Roode will become heel, Bobby Lashley will become face. And I think somewhere down the road in the near future, Lashley will get this title back from Roode, whether or not it's on opening night Impact or not, which would be a great, great thing for TNA to have a major title change right on their first night airing in the new year on a brand new channel. And I think Bobby Lashley, um, as we saw at the end of this past year, with his you know being upset with Kenny King, being upset with MVP, may have a change of heart, become a babyface. And I think if Lashley did end up regaining the TNA World Heavyweight title as a babyface, I think it could do wonders for TNA wrestling at this point in time. Now, a lot of people were happy with Bobby Roode as a babyface, but it's really not Roode's character to be a face. I think Bobby Roode is better being a heel. Now, whether or not all this happens remains to be seen. But I'm looking for bigger and better things in TNA this upcoming year. I'm looking for Ethan Carter III to, finally emerge and maybe make his mark in TNA wrestling. Because in 2014 he really didn't do as much I expected him to do. Um, but there's just a lot of great things that can happen. And listening to Dixie Carter, um, she said she always, when approached, she knew she was to have a TV deal. And once she had a conference call and everybody was online and whatnot, she said it's a fresh new start for everybody. So I think there's going to be a lot of great things happening in TNA. Like she said, it's not going to be the TNA of old. You're going to see different things. And, we'll just have to trust her on that and wait and see what happens. I, for one, am looking forward to it. Um, I'm getting very, very bored with the other uh, major wrestling promotion. And I look forward to something fresh and new. And I've always loved watching TNA. And I will continue to watch TNA wrestling, as long as it's available for me to watch. So, with all that being said, like I said, the interview with Jeremy Borash and Dixie Carter, it's on the Iceman's Wrestling Extreme Facebook page. It's like a 25-minute audio video. If you're really interested in TNA, check it out. It was a very good interview by Jeremy Borash. Um, and after listening to this interview, any TNA fan would leave after listening to the interview very, very optimistic. And that's how I left it. And I hope the people that listen to it, you know, leave it the same way. And we're only a couple weeks away, guys. So peace out, everybody. Also, check out Wrestling News Talk, Andre Corbeil's page, a great, great wrestling Facebook page here on Facebook. And, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy your football teams. I hope all your teams that you are fans of are going to the playoffs. Sorry, Peter Gilmore, but the Niners are going nowhere, just like my Giants. But anyhow, um, yeah. So peace, enjoy, and we'll see you next time. This is December 28th, 2014. It'll be my late dad's birthday tomorrow. So, I've been thinking about that as well. So, all right, guys, we'll see you all next time. This is the Iceman.